Alright, SEC charges Hex founder Richard Hart with misappropriating millions of dollars of investors' funds from unregistered crypto asset security offering, raising more than $1 billion. We'll have more on this in 10.
Make sure to check out Pulse TV
and KPoo
on Dex Tools and Dex Screener.
We about to get balls pumping. You wanna see the show? Stick around and you'll see something. Other blocks repping chains. Can't be coming. ATV coming. We coming. We coming. We coming. We coming. Top spot incoming. Won't be market cap. Don't be nothing. We about to make your pulse feel something over here. All balls, no rugging. We about to put a stop to meme. Hunting only wants to shill. After us, all the memes gonna mean nothing. We the shit. I don't mean dumping. Got the meme dumping. Feeling like Jordan jumping. Let me jump in. I only see me and me. So them words with the scene. Our movement in motion. Your content stuck on freeze. This shit is not what it seems. We lit like candles only green. Can't pick me, take it. What a team. What a team. KP, should we tell them what else we've got? We got the temperature rising, whole chain popping, heart rate's climbing, high tides coming, both bags pumping, they block hopping, trying to rush it, we not stopping, moon it coming, 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 move it coming, move it coming, move it coming.
Okay, bass guy. 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 Okay, bass guy.
King Pooey, tell me what that means. It's on post-chain. It's a post-chain meme. It sound like shh. You know what I mean. We've got a new meme and King Pooey is the king. King Pooey, tell me what that means. It's on post-chain. It's a post-chain meme. It sound like shh. You know what I mean. We've got a new meme and King Pooey is the king. Hexicans and Pulsicans, let's shout the Pooey team. King Pooey sound like shh, but things ain't always what it seems. We're in a bull cycle, so let crypto do its thing. King Pooey will rise to the top, some will call it cream. King Pooey, 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 the new meme. A new meme, King Pooey is the king. King Pooey, tell me what that means. It's on post-chain, it's a post-chain meme. It sound like shh, you know what I mean. We've got a new meme and King Pooey is the king. King Pooey, tell me what that means. It's on post-chain, it's a post-chain meme. It sound like shh, you know what I mean. We've got a new meme and King Pooey is the king.
Okay, bass guy. 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 Okay, bass guy.
The content shared in this YouTube video, as well as any resources linked below, is not intended to be interpreted or relied upon as financial advice. We are not lawyers, accountants, or financial advisors, nor do we claim to be. The information provided is not a replacement for personalized financial advice from a qualified professional who understands the specific details of your situation. While we strive to ensure the accuracy and value of the information shared on this channel and through associated resources, it should not be considered a recommendation to avoid consulting with a financial professional. Always seek guidance from a trusted expert to address your unique circumstances.
Get ready for liftoff. Tired of tokens that go nowhere? Looking for a solid investment with real potential? Introducing SolidX, the store of value token on Pulse Chain with a fixed supply of just 21 million tokens. Designed for long-term growth, SolidX is built on the same principles as Bitcoin. SolidX is backed by Firewhale, a crypto titan who was ranked number 8 on the Pulse Chain sacrifice list and is the second largest holder of Ink token in the world. And that's not all. SolidX offers multiple use cases, including exciting yield farming opportunities. Get ready for the SolidX Casino, a cross-chain casino game where a portion of the revenue is used to buy and burn both SolidX and Ink tokens. This deflationary mechanism makes SolidX and Ink tokens even more scarce. Don't miss out. The future of finance is here. Find out more by visiting solidx.win today. Are you looking for a solid investment in the Pulse Chain ecosystem? Dive into SolidX, the token making waves with its incredible growth potential and dedicated founder.
And baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. Oh, we're moving places I can't control. I don't know how to be without you. I don't feel whole. Look what you've done to me now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You like liquid honey, you like liquid honey.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne.
It's Richard Hart, rumored billionaire and bidet service technician. I'm here to install your bidet, sir.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Stand there and do nothing. Hand me the screwdriver.
Shit. My bad, Dad. It was an accident.
This is why I hate you. You are stupid. I can't believe you knocked my crown into the toilet.
You don't need to be so angry, Dad. You have unlimited money. Just relax.
You want me to relax? That isn't just any crown. That is the enchanted Pulse Chain crown. You can't just walk into a store and buy another one. It's the only one in existence. I'm sick of having kids that disappoint me.
Don't compare me to E-Hex.
You're right. E-Hex made millionaires. What have you done? Actually, I know what you can do. You're going to go in there and get it.
Dad, you're joking, right? There's no way I can fit down the drain.
This is no ordinary toilet. This is a portal to the Pulse Chain Valhalla. Get in there now and get my crown back.
Pooey.
Who goes there? Reveal yourself.
Pooey, you have been chosen. King Pooey, it is time. The cycle is nearly at its end, and you must save the kingdom from the Jeets. V.I.C up.
What just happened? Where am I?
My king, the memes of the kingdom await you.
Who's King Pooey? Can someone please stop chanting and answer me? What's everyone cheering about? Oh shit. He's wearing Richard's enchanted crown.
I am King Pooey!
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Don't flush your hopes and dreams down the toilet. This is the moment your whole life can change. This is the moment you can be saved. Feel it in your pulse, it's time to rage. The world is evolving, don't be displaced. Open up your mind and leave your cage. Seize this moment, no time to waste. Freedom awaits, can't you taste? Don't be surprised, we're energized. The bull awakens, we're mesmerized. Go big or go home, supersize. The community meme token has arrived. Hearts beat with the rhythm of this music. Have a rich mindset, otherwise just foolish. Wash away your worries like a bidet. King Pooey arrives, it's hip hip hooray. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. One man's trash is another man's treasure. To get to the diamond, you gotta handle the pressure. Huddle, 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 that's the magic touch. Then wait to strike with a royal flush. Don't wanna dump too much on your plate, but right now there's a lot at stake. The glory will be sweeter than a cake. Bear with me, we still need to build and bake. To reach the finish line takes a bit of faith. Don't really feel be like when you beat a case. Take control of your destiny and mentally prepare to eventually be the king or queen you were meant to be. Can't you see you're already golden? Just believe everything you've imagined can be achieved. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in bliss and serene. Play. That you are the king, leading the way. He stole up the day, golden and grand, for his dear mom in this magical land. King Pooey, where memes and our meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crick of beat. In Pooey land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. Not lost but found in the kingdom of Pooey, where riches abound. Richard heart reigns with the scepter so bright, turning waste into wealth with all his might. King Pooey, where memes and divine meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crick of beat. In Pooey land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. Gleam to pulse change stream, every flush brings a dream. With humor and grace in this magical place, Pooey lands a space where dreams embrace. King Pooey, where memes and outside meet. Flush your doubts away, feel the crick of beat. In Pooey land, where life is the key. Join the kingdom now, come and see. So come on, to the kingdom of gold. With lips apart, the stories unfold. In Pooey the day's first gleam to pulse chain stream. Every flush brings a dream. With humor and grace in this magical place, Pui lends a space where dreams embrace. From the taste of the clean to pull at me, where you need to define me. Flush your doubts away, feel the crypto beat. Join the kingdom now, come and see. So come on to the kingdom of gold. Richard Heart, the stories unfold in Holy Land where tokens thrive. Join the fun and feel alive. Pulse pumping, pulse. We about to get pulse pumping. You wanna see a show? Stick around and you'll see something. Other blocks repping chains can't be coming. ATV coming. We coming. We coming. We coming. We coming. Top spot incoming. 1B market cap. Don't be nothing. We got to make a pulse feel something over here. All pulse, no rugged. We about to put a stop to meme. Hunting only wants to chill. After us all the memes gonna mean nothing. We the shit, I don't mean dumping. Got the mean dumping. Feeling like Jordan jumping. Let me jump in, I only see me and me. So the words with the seam. A movement in motion, your conscience stuck on freeze. This shit is not what it seems. We lit like candles, only green. Can't be TV, what a team, what a team. KP, should we tell them what else we've got? We got the temperature rising, whole chain thumping, heart rate's climbing, high tides coming, pulse bags pumping, they pop hopping, trying to rush it, we not stopping, moon it coming, 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 move it coming, move it coming, move it coming. Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne, living in...
Bang, bang. Let's go. We are live. Just pulling up a picture here. Let's drop this stupid shit. There's a link in the StreamYard if anyone wants to jump on, shoot the shit. I'll make this down dirty. I always say that, but then it turns into like fucking an hour and a half later. But I gotta do some fucking real world work and shit. But if anybody knows, this is what the in boot camp your squad bay looks like, with 80, 100 of your best friends, everyone's head shaved bald. Your whole life is in that little foot locker in one of those. Those are 2 foot lockers at the foot of the bed. It's a locker, foot locker. And when, the whole platoon fucks up, then it's game on. And you're paying your penance collectively, and all hell breaks loose. And all the drill instructors come out to play, and you're wishing you were anywhere else but there in La La Land. That's for goddamn sure. So let me... So ultimately, all your shit gets flipped upside down. In that regard. So let me move this over here. So I share some of this stuff on the Vets in Crypto YouTube channel. YouTube, but also the thingamajig, the Telegram channel. So I got the old TG up and running. I added some games, added some bots and stuff. So make it a little more engaging, you know. You get some idea other people, and then you do the thing, right? So let me go back to presenting because that got all fucked up. Share the screen. Anyways. Yeah, here we go. Window. Boom, boom, boom. Here we are. So let's go back to this beauty. Oh, of course. Come on, man. So showing some background shit. Let's do this again. Try one more time. Need that shit to pop in. It will be up and running. But of course, there we go. So, your whole world turns upside down. If you know what happened here, you know what happened. Bottom line, dude, typically like 3 drill instructors will come in, turn over your racks, you're empty. Dude, like literally, they will empty your foot lockers. All these foot lockers with all your personal shit, they gets dumped in the middle of the squad bay, and then you have like a minute. They count down. Everything's a countdown, right? 3, 2, 1. You better be done, sir. And yeah, good luck trying to. And that's why everything's labeled. Okay, so I have an obsessive thing with labeling everything in my life. Everyone busts my balls, gives me shit about it, but if you know, you know. There's a reason why you label shit, especially if you go out to a shooting course. You know, there's a lot of great private courses out there around the country. A lot of special forces guys have come back, and they host different, 2-3 day, week long courses, and you just fly with all your shit. Usually, like, you can order ammo, have it delivered to your training facility, and then start going through all the iterations and of the training and whatnot. But let's go on to the next one here. So in the world of the VA, and this is from the man himself, VA Secretary Doug Collins. So an example, I get a lot of people that come up and they ask, oh man, I hope your benefits don't get cut, this or that, and it's a goddamn, stupid ass media that pops up and says a bunch of stupid shit, get people fear mongering FUD. Like, you get FUD in real life, fear, uncertainty, and doubt of all sorts of shit. Well, everyone's up in arms about DOGE, right? Department of Government Efficiency, etc. They are doing this exact thing right here. This prime example. The VA was previously paying $380,000 a month for minor website modifications. Are you fucking kidding me? That contract has now been renewed, and the same work is now being executed by one internal VA software engineer spending 10 hours a week. Like, come on, man. That's just the blatant, gross waste of government funds here. I see you down there, AJ. Give me a second here. Check out this one. So, coronavirus entering my body and seeing all the broken stuff and choking on the goo the military injected with me. Because that's so true, man. We literally were guinea pigs. I mean, you sign your life over, and dude, like, we're in the medical fucking like going through the line and getting shot in the arms with these air guns, like between anthrax and God knows what other shit. So if you know, you know. This is a prime example. That's beautiful. You know, the look you have when a Marine says, "Hold my beer." You know, are we tired of winning yet? Did you guys see that? Fucking Canada, goddamn conceded. They're like, please, no. You know, like we don't want any tariffs. We'll go to 0-2. You know, all that fucking bluster and bluffing. You know, they tried pulling. You know, just getting everybody up in arms about, oh, we're gonna charge America, dude. They can't fucking afford it. So if they're gonna charge us 25% to bring goods in, we're gonna charge them as well reciprocally and give it back. So nobody wants that, right? I'm concerned that he's 12 and still sucking on a pacifier. It's sort of like still wearing a mask. Look at mom wearing a mask, right? Like, oh my God, dude. Common sense is somewhat starting to come back to this world a little bit, little by little. Is this how we're all feeling? You know, are you making money on your investments? Yes. But yesterday I lost a lot of money. Yeah, we can all relate to that shit, right? Facts. I don't know what to tell you. You know, lesson 1: Marines will do stupid shit. Yep, it's a true story. True story. So this is from KRJ. Looking at the Bitcoin side of the world here. He's counting them. We got 1, A, B, C, D. Where's it gonna go? Everything's gonna be okay. So this is what I was talking about, man. This is the fucking air gun that you literally the docs are holding, and you walk up, and they're like, psh, next, psh, it just air injected shit into you. Some people might be getting PTSD just by looking at that goddamn thing. It's fucking nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. And so for those that know any of the Vietnam era peeps out there, some affectionately refer to this as Puff the Magic Dragon. Like, look at everything that's sticking out. That is a bunch of beautiful, loving, just hate coming down upon thee. It is something of to be seen at night with all the tracer rounds, that fucking thing just banking and just lighting up fucking targets down there. It's beautiful. It's crazy. Oh god damn. So if you guys have played Call of Duty and shit like that, like, you know, it's that thing on one of the earlier Call of Duties, you know, they're shooting all the beautiful things out of it. You know, Dad, how do you know if she's the one? You just know, son. You just know. That is the truth. So, you know, you see that in Israel, man, because they all serve civil service. You know, I think America could use that. You know, you got to do 2 years civil service. Oh, I don't know how that guy got in there. AJ, what'd you do? What happened to you? Pain is MREs leaving the body. Oh, good God. Yeah. Squeeze some peanut butter down you. You'll be good for a week. Who's that? Oh, that's good old Big K at the Cubs event down there in Chicago back in the day. Everyone's like this, man. My portfolio 3 months ago? Yeah, my portfolio now. Just wrecked. God damn it. You know? What do you think, AJ? How crazy is all that shit, huh? Yep. And there you have it. Every single day.
What's up, buddy?
Stupider. But like I say, duct tape works really good. Okay? Duct tape. Remember that, my friends. Many things, many things. If you didn't know, March 31st was Infantry Grunt Day, 0331. This is the USMC Machine Gunner. So they play all sorts of games, man. God bless the infantry, but they play a lot of games and a lot of gun drills. Like you're running back and forth, carrying tripod, barrels. You swap out the barrels. Here, there's my dick pointer here. You swap out the barrels. You got a whole tripod, bipod system here for crew served weapons. That looks like a 240 something or another. Look at that scope, dude. That's badass.
That is badass.
Shit. You know, for those who understand, no explanation is necessary. For those who don't understand, no explanation is possible. That is true. To all of our Vietnam veterans out there, man, people are getting silly with the cartoons. Are you dialing into this, AJ? You need to.
Where are you getting all this shit?
Dude, come on, man. I'm on the internet, man. It's the World Wide Web of shit. Your audio, I don't know if it's you or me. I could have my volume down here low. You got your phone close or microphone?
Yeah, it's probably me because I'm just on my phone.
Yeah, there you go. You're sounding all right. Yeah, we'll get you invested in they have like Bluetooth type things, so you can have your phone at a distance, and then you just clip on a little Bluetooth microphone thing, and you get great audio. But yeah, really cool. AI does all this shit too. You can turn, you upload an image and then you ask it to turn it into a cartoon or something like that. Sammy Chica just posted an interesting TikTok. This guy was talking about how you can make like even this come alive and talking and stuff like that. So this is infamously from the movie Full Metal Jacket, when oh boy, he fucking had a donut in his goddamn footlocker. Those footlockers are those things at the end of the bed here. This is the squad bay. That picture, you guys get it now? It's kind of painting the big picture here. Great movie, dude. First 20 minutes of Full Metal Jacket.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Everybody should see that.
That was his debut.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Double D's.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Cocktails and all the love. God bless America. So these funny guys. This was at the infamous Atomic Golf. Where were we? We were in Las Vegas, and this was at an event that Dollar Cost Crypto and Charlie Cultivate Crypto hosted for everybody, and just shooting the shit. So that's Steve D, the Aussie Steve, local PNW crew here, and then his woman Sarah, and then we got our good friend here, the man in the middle, the myth, the legend. What else? A brotherhood some will never understand here. So just hanging out, shooting the shit. People ask how I stay so positive after losing my legs. I simply ask how they stay so negative with theirs. Good point. Fair enough.
Wow.
Combat infantry. It's like a camping trip, except everyone is trying to kill you. Just minor things. So we'll do some camouflage. Let's see how the camouflage works out. So this is great. What was the name of this movie? God damn it, Captain Dan and all that.
Forrest Gump.
Yes. Run, yeah. Forrest, run. So
Lieutenant Dan.
So the captions are here. We got to kill all kinds of taxes, Forrest. There's the federal income tax, payroll tax, sales tax, estate tax, gift tax, corporate tax, inheritance tax, property tax, gasoline tax, state income tax, capital gains tax, death tax, import tax, home improvement tax, school tax, sin tax, road use tax, and that's not even all of them. You know? And there it is. The difference is none of us almost joined. Hey, can't forget the ladies, right? Let's not forget our wounded female veterans. Amen.
Nice.
Amen. All right. I could keep having fun with all of that all day.
I was thinking about, you were talking about the inoculations.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did that back when I was a kid, right? To everyone. And I'm a military brat, so, but I can't even imagine being a Marine and being in that line and anybody like wanting to not get inoculated. I mean,
you don't have a choice.
Yeah, you just do what they say.
You know, you roll with it. But,
and then here we are.
You know, it is what it is. I goddamn, like all the things, man. You know, getting the shots, getting all the cylind shots in your ass, and then everyone's like literally sitting on the ground, Indian style, dicks to assholes, and everyone's just like rocking back and forth because you got a big glob of shit in your sore ass.
You're trying to move it around.
You're just you're literally rocking for like a half hour. You know, it's one of those
rite of passage.
Yeah, no doubt. The
what do you think about this shit going on in Texas with the Muslims coming in and creating their own like city?
Which part?
There's a city in Texas, and they're trying to incorporate their own, like, not even community, like a whole city of Muslims, trying to make Sharia law legal in that.
Oh, well, some of them, like some cities, are playing the freaking like playing the whole music and shit while they're doing it. You know?
Yeah. Well, if you go and look at Europe, all the mayors are all Muslim. I mean, they're taking over, right?
You know, the power of voting. You know, like they get voted in, and you know, if no one's paying attention, I mean, that's what we saw with the elections and stuff in years past, right? Like when the silent majority is not coming out to vote, you know, those silly little bastards, you know, get in and get what they want. So, you know, this time around, they poked the giant, made enough noise. People came out and overwhelmingly voted, no, this is not the course of direction that we want to go in. Not at all. So when it just is what it is there.
There's a great show with Brett Baer that came out, I don't know, about 4 or 5 days ago with Elon and all of his people that are in Doge. Dude, they're all like billionaires. They're all businessmen. They're all working for free, and they're all trying to figure shit out. And I can't understand why people are resistant to everything that they're finding. I mean, it's just better for us.
Well, it's like when you move that piece of wood or move something out back in the yard, and all the cockroaches go scurrying when you lift it up. You know, that's exactly that.
Yeah.
But
if you haven't seen that show, just go on YouTube, look up Brett Baer with Elon about 5 days ago. It's great. It's about 40 minutes. You keep glitching.
Yeah.
Like your camera keeps turning off every like minute or so.
Could be the weak internet. Let's see if the other thing works here. Let's try this other thing. I'm trying to hold two wires together under my desk. Keep it going here.
Are you frozen? Yes, you are. Check one. Check one.
Are you sure it's not you frozen?
No, he's frozen. All right. Guess it's just me and you. If anyone is here. He'll be back. He'll be back, guys. Coming in.
Man, is it coming in? Finally.
Coming in hot.
Jesus Christ. All right. We'll see how this goes. So, let's see here. There we go. So, what do you think about Operation Mission Creep here? You know, we are slowly but surely moving more and more assets into the Middle East here.
And
so now we have, this is one of my favorite planes, the A-10 Warthog. Absolutely love it. So as it says here,
move it up a little.
Yeah. So more A-10 Warthogs deploy to the Middle East. Several Warthogs and more than 300 airmen are deploying as the U.S. military builds up forces in the region among ongoing fighting with the Houthi militants in Yemen. So the Warthog, the tank, aka the tank killer, is an absolute fucking beauty of a beast. The sound when this gun goes off is like the most beautiful thing in the world. You hear that, you know, just laying hate down onto the ground, providing support to the troops in contact, all that shit, man.
Nice.
Hey, let's see if we can get. We got everybody in here. Let's see here.
Nice.
You got? Can you see Hex T?
I see his name.
God bless. All the things in here. We'll get you, man. Hang in there.
Hex T wants to talk.
We'll get you in there, man. Frozen chosen.
What's up, John Boy?
Yeah. A-10s do rock, man. They're fucking awesome. We will get this sorted out here. So we obviously have some I'm losing count. We have like 6, that we know of, B-2 bombers down parked outside of the range of Iran. What's the island called again? Damn it. Maybe it'll be here. Anyways, so even as the U.S. Air Force works to retire, so they're trying to get rid of the A-10. They have been for a long time. I guess after a while they had to replace the wings on them because after so many hours, because so much weight, because they carry such a crazy, ridiculous payload. But they're low and slow and loiter, hang out in the neighborhood, and just the enemy does not like to see the that one floating around because they know hell is coming upon them.
What's the alternative?
Well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. So yes, and to believe it in yourself's point and built like a tank. So the cockpit is a titanium, but it's a cage, and the whole cockpit is just protects the pilot. And these things have dual redundancies. They can fly by wire. Like I've seen images where these things have come just like half the plane has returned, like holes through the wing, the rudder, just all fucked up and shot up. Wow. But yet they managed to just fucking will it back to base. It has some of the highest survivability It is just a beast, let's see here. So even as we'll give a little history here. So even as the U.S. Air Force works to retire its fleet of A-10 Thunderbolt 2s, the Warthogs are still proving useful in the ongoing fight against ISIS. And now the U.S. military is sending additional Warthogs to the Middle East. It's part of the latest buildup of U.S. military power as fighting ramps up against Houthi forces in Yemen. The 124th Fighter Wing announced it was deploying more than 300 airmen and multiple A-10s to CENTCOM Area of Responsibility, their AOR. The troops and aircraft flown by members of the 190th Fighter Squadron left Idaho on Saturday, March 29th. The exact number of A-10s was not disclosed beyond several being deployed. The Idaho State Journal reports that the troops are on a 180-day deployment. So a typical 6-month pump.
Wow.
6-month pump. They're the latest to deploy in the Middle East. Close air support aircraft have repeatedly been sent to the CENTCOM Area of Responsibility in different American military buildup periods since October 2023. When the Israeli war in Gaza began, most recently additional A-10s arrived in the fall of 24. Here, we'll give a little back. I mean, it's a lot of good info if you're an aircraft buff. It's kind of interesting. So the aircraft have played a major role in combat operations in the region. Between November and January, A-10s were part of several aerial attack missions against ISIS militants in Iraq and Syria. In November, they participated in airstrikes against ISIS forces inside eastern Syria. The aircraft also provided aerial support for ground troops fighting ISIS militants in the mountains, parts of Iraq, and in a days-long campaign in late December. Despite regularly deploying the aircraft, the U.S. Air Force is working to retire its fleet of a little more than 200 A-10s by fiscal year 2028, with close air support roles being taken over by fighter jets and bombers. But they all go fast. We like shit that kind of just, I don't know. There's a place for them. I hope they don't get rid of them. Really would love to see them stick around. A lot of people would.
I mean, they're building 200 of them. Doesn't sound like they're going anywhere.
No, there's already an existing 200 already.
Oh, okay.
So they're just trying to rob, steal, and keep what they have in flying, flight ready. So another beautiful thing here, and I think I'm going to take advantage of it, is I need to switch tabs here. So veterans could get service dogs for free under proposed legislation. So that's huge. That would go a long way. There's a use for them. They can get trained up and be good, compassionate dogs, service dogs. So if you know Representative Luttrell, he was speaking at a news conference on Capitol Hill to announce the Service Dogs Assisting Veterans Act, which would require the Department of Veterans Affairs to award grants to nonprofits that provide service dogs to veterans at no cost.
Wow.
So let's see. So we got Bob and his dog Cooper, a 9-year-old golden retriever, were outside the Capitol on Wednesday to support a bill that would fund $10 million annually for grants to provide service dogs to veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injuries, TBIs. The bill, called the Service Dogs Assisting Veterans Act, or SAVES Act. So this is huge. I really hope this comes through. I mean, what Vets in Crypto is doing on its own with the Vets token and a new token with a smart contract on the horizon here to help generate revenue for a donation wallet. These are the exact kind of organizations that the DAO inside the smart contract we will be voting on quarterly to vote on which organization will receive the donations that accumulated or built up during that 3-month period each quarter. So there's going to be games. So I'm jumping off topic a little bit, but I'll circle back here. There are going to be games built into it for people to play, maintain engagement. It'll be embedded into the vetsinCrypto.com website. We did update the name, so it is now referred to or doing business as the V.I.C Foundation. So V.I.C for Vets in Crypto Foundation. So that just sounds better to non-coiners in that regard. Instead of Vets in Crypto, a foundation being a charitable trust and whatnot, it kind of fits the messaging a little better there. So for those that do go on to the site here, we got it redirecting, and let's give you a little sneak glimpse here. So this is the website working on getting built.
Nice.
So we got the donate button here for regular fiat donations via credit card in all the different formats of making a payment. And then we have make a payment via crypto. So this will link to the Coinbase Commerce website so people can legitimately pay with crypto to make a donation. It is still the same publicly doxed donation address as it is on the Vets Crypto on X profile. So we'll be go into all this more detail as things go along and whatnot. But the caveat to this is that the V.I.C Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So for those that are willing to dox themselves and they may want to make a donation, offset some of the gains that they're about to come into in the next few months to a year, I can write a letter and they'll have factual proof to support their IRS deduction when they make that claim. So I might see if we can get it automated. Talking with another founder the other day or earlier this week with the VETT vet token, that founder, he has it where when people make a donation, right off his website, it'll create an invoice. I mean, that would suffice as well. So I'm going to work with KRJ and we'll see if we can't get that on there. I mean, either way, I'd be like the only one. I will be the only one to like, anyways, between an address and a name, like, I don't know. It's going to be as decentralized as possible, but to try to, unfortunately, somewhere along the line, to an extent, you have to be a middleman to like move things, or not every organization is going to accept crypto. You may need to, liquidate some crypto in the donation wallet to turn it into USDC and then transfer it to the Vets in Crypto, bank. And then from there, send a payment out to, XYZ, charitable organization. So many reasons why one needs a 501c3, because I don't want to pay the goddamn taxes on every time that money moves around and what have you. So anyways, we're creating that. That's my way of paying it forward. So everyone in crypto is all about take. I want the gains, blah, blah, blah. There is going to be more than enough to pay it forward. We can do some good things with crypto. We have to change the narrative from all the scammy ass shit that's out there. It's prolific. It's horrible. And it gives the crypto industry in general just a black eye, man. So we need to do better.
Dude, I love what you're doing, and I just can't wait for. I mean, we need to get this out so people can know and be able to donate to your cause. It's an amazing task that you're taking on, and I just really commend you for it.
Yeah, thank you. Let me here hold the fort. I got to run downstairs and grab the door real quick.
Holding the fort, guys. That's.
Do you want to be a king? Do you want to be a queen? Sitting on the throne.
It's Richard Hart, rumored billionaire and bidet service technician. I'm here to install your bidet, sir.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Stand there and do nothing. Hand me the screwdriver.
Shit. My bad, Dad. It was an accident.
This is why I hate you. You are stupid. I can't believe you knocked my crown into the toilet.
You don't need to be so angry, Dad. You have unlimited money. Just relax.
You want me to relax? That isn't just any crown. That is the enchanted pulse chain crown. You can't just walk into a store and buy another one. It's the only one in existence. I'm sick of having kids that disappoint me.
Don't compare me to E-Hex.
You're right. E-Hex made millionaires. What have you done? Actually, I know what you can do. You're going to go in there and get it.
Dad, you're joking, right? There's no way I can fit down the drain.
This is no ordinary toilet. This is a portal to the...
Check one.
Hopefully everybody went to the bathroom and got a drink of water, did all that stuff. Whew, out of breath here. That was a UPS guy, man. I had to sign for a package, so had to get that one before they ran away, right? So what's up, man? You're not behind a truck. Everyone's used to you driving, streaming and driving.
Man. I was in the hospital all day yesterday getting my heart work done.
So we got to wait for the results and all that, right? Still?
No. They went in this artery right here and put guide wires and equipment into my heart and put a stent in on my RCA. And I'm hoping that that's going to take care of the pressure that I've been dealing with every day. So
okay.
I don't know if people realize, but I did have a triple bypass 2.5 years ago. And everything was okay until about, I don't know, it's been about 3 or 4 months that I've been dealing with new pressure. And so they've been trying to figure it out. There's some weird stuff going on with some collateralization going on, but he wanted to, it was for sure that I needed my RCA stented. It was blocked pretty good. And we'll see how that goes. I mean, I was walking around after the procedure yesterday, and I still think I felt pressure still, but I couldn't really tell. I was pretty out of it. They had me on a bunch of Versed and whatever the hell they knocked me out with.
Give it a day or two.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm hoping that it took care of the problem. If not, they're going to go in. They've got some other ideas that might be happening.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'll be able to.
Yeah, man. So, well, speedy recovery. Thanks for showing your face today. Appreciate it. So, all right, where were we? So, the bill. So we were going at the Saves Act. So, Service Dogs Assisting Veterans Act, or the Saves Act. So, there's a lot of suicides by military veterans, and I believe everyone wants to reduce the number and all this. Well, I think this is one of many ways and paths, but this to me is definitely something that can help assist a veteran in need, and I believe it will save some veterans' lives if those that are in need incorporate a trained dog into their lives to assist them in all things.
Now,
So
are you thinking about just donating to people who have the dogs, or are you thinking about getting the dogs and opening it?
and this is just, I'm just reading an article. This is the government creating
I
a
thought
house.
you had said that you were thinking about this is a program that you were interested in. I didn't know
Oh,
if you're
definitely. It still has to get signed
sure.
and come into law, and the money gets sent out there, and then different, businesses will have to get fired up or sign up to be able to train, be authorized to, train the dogs and to turn them over to veterans, and there's a lot of aspects to it, right? So wherever we can fit in. If there's an organization that is making that connection between a veteran and marrying them up with a dog, let's say, everybody needs money to help facilitate the doing good in the world. You see your larger ones like Tunnels to Towers, Wounded Warriors. They've had a black eye a little bit for a while. I think they're under new management and leadership where more money per dollar is going back into the program. Unlike a Russell Wilson type charity where like 99 cents out of the dollar were going to his pocket. Yeah, fucking silly, dude.
Well,
Silly. Yeah, that's how much of a great guy he is.
well,
Anyways, where were we? So this would authorize the Department of Veterans Affairs for the first time to award grants to nonprofits to provide service dogs at no cost to veterans with disabilities. Bob works with the Warrior Canine Connection, a Maryland nonprofit that breeds, trains, and pairs dogs with eligible veterans. So there you go. So this organization, the Warrior Canine Connection, would be an example of something if from the community, if they voted, if Warrior Canine Connection, Tunnels to Towers, and Wounded Warriors were the three charities to choose from for the first quarter, then funds out of that donation wallet that accrued over that 3-month period would be sent to Warrior Canine Connection if that's who the community voted on, right? So, and they're doing the whole thing like I was just talking about, breeding, training, and pairing. Pairing is just as important, the dog with the eligible veteran. So he also attended the event as an advocate for his son, an Army veteran with PTSD and TBI, a traumatic brain injury, and PTSD, post-traumatic stress. I don't want to call it disorder, but they rely on a service dog to assist with his daily interactions that include attending classes at the University of Maryland. So when my first son came home after tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, he would stay up in his room, not engage or talk with anyone. But when he got his dog, he became sociable and would talk with us, said Olette about his son, Rusty Olette, a former sergeant medically retired from military. The SAVES Act was reintroduced in the House on Wednesday after failing to advance to a final vote in fiscal 2024. Under the new legislation, it also will fund grants to train service dogs for veterans with hearing loss, blindness, paralysis, and health conditions from military sexual trauma. This is a win-win. It's crazy why good things haven't been implemented, like instead of pumping everybody with pharmaceuticals, how about give them a trained dog, right? Like, but big farmers in every aspect of our lives, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, AJ had the doctor calling. All right, buddy. No worries, man. The VA secretary shall award grants on a competitive basis to non-profit organizations to assist organizations in carrying out programs to provide service dogs to eligible veterans, according to the legislation. So there you go. So they're asking people that don't have a whole lot to work with to do more in, like, it's but so hence giving out grants. So they can't be for profit. This is going to go to specifically nonprofit organizations. So while there's never enough money in the world, the private sector continues to always fill in the gaps, and the government needs to do more. And I think with with Doge and finding all the waste that's going on in the government, more of that money recaptured can go back into doing good and paying it forward. A companion bill is expected to be introduced next month in the Senate, according to Representative Luttrell, who is leading the House bill. He was joined at the news conference by a dozen lawmakers from both political parties, as well as veterans and service dog organizations. This legislation is about giving our heroes the tools they need to thrive, not just survive when they come home, said Luttrell, who is a former Navy SEAL. Some of you might recognize the name on that one. He is also a chairman of the House Veterans Affairs Committee subpanel on disability assistance and memorial affairs. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. More than 450,000 returning service members have been diagnosed with traumatic brain injuries in the past 20 years. According to the VA, serious head injuries place veterans at a greater risk for unemployment, homelessness, substance abuse, and suicide. So this is a good thing. Disabled veterans. The Elizabeth Dole Foundation, the Iraq, Afghanistan Veterans of America, and Semper Canine Assistance Dogs are among more than 24 nonprofits that have endorsed the bill. So for me specifically, I would, lean towards the Semper Canine, because Semper Fi, Semper Fidelis, that leads me to believe they're geared towards Marines, right? But I'm sure they match dogs with all service members. So that's the thing, man. So even though the government's going to kick out some money, it's not going to be enough, and we can do our part, and it's a win-win. It's just like when Richard Hart did, raised money, $27 million for the Sens Foundation. If you donated to the Sens Foundation with crypto, you got 75% of that value back to you. So that was like a win-win all the way around. You got to write off whatever amount you donated to Sens, but then you also got a kickback on the back end. So it was good. I participated in it. Luttrell and other speakers at the news conference said they believe the SAVE Act will ease suicide risks among veterans and help them better manage the pressures of transitioning to civilian life. Having a service dog gives veterans a sense of purpose that they may lack after leaving the military. And this is true. All true. There's that little guy. Look at him. Oh. As a member of the Veterans Affairs Committee and proud grandson of veterans, I know we need to do more to help our veterans address both the visible and invisible wounds of war, said McCarvey. These brave men and women put on the uniform to defend our freedom, and we have a moral obligation to support them. Our veterans have sacrificed $50,000 according to nonprofits that breed, train, and pair dogs with veterans. So you guys get that? What's up? What's up, Benny? Again, training an assistant dog costs on the average about $50,000 to breed, train, and pair the dog with the veteran. So you multiply, I'm not doing the math on stream, but 50,000 times 100,000, you know, what's that? Come on, bunch of zeros. You know, what we got there? 500 million? Jesus, fuck's sake. How much were they given? What? I think it was like, fuck. That's not, see, man, that's not enough money. The SAVE Act would establish a 5-year, $50 million VA-administered grant program for eligible nonprofits. It would enable the organizations to provide trained service dog to qualified disabled veterans at no cost. Organizations now depend on donations to fund operations. Exactly. Are you guys getting the big picture here, man? And what I'm saying is, again, the private sector is always filling in the gaps. But you're telling me they can't fucking give more? Like, dude, $50,000 a dog times 100,000 veterans is a stupid fucking number. Is that 500 million? I could have did it wrong. 50,000 times 100,000. That's a lot of zeros. That's 5 billion? Come on, dude. That's crazy. They need more than $50 million over 5 years. Holy fuck. Come on. Anyways, so that just drives me even more to really kick this off with the new smart contract that Vets is going to be coming out with here. It's not going to be called Vets. It's called something else. It's going to have some games in it. It's going to have a DAO. I already got the website in the works and going here for people to make donations directly to the website as well. But also they can go the route of crypto in a decentralized manner as well, and get a tax write-off and supporting documentation legitimately, because the V.I.C, Vets and Crypto Foundation, is a legitimate 501c3 nonprofit. The legislation will ultimately put more service dogs in the hands of veterans with visible and invisible disabilities, said McCabe, Vice President of Government and External Affairs at Canines for Warriors, which provides specifically trained service dogs to disabled veterans who experienced a brain injury, PTSD, and military sexual trauma. Under the legislation, qualifying nonprofits would need to meet standards established by an accreditation organization with protocols for training assistance animals. Yeah, man, this is great. So the son, again, back to Olette, obtained his service dog through Warrior Canine Connection after his medical discharge. His father said he served for 12 years. But Warrior Canine Connection added a purpose to his son's post-military, said the elder Olette, who also served in the Army for 17 years. That included tours in Europe. He retired in 98. At the news conference, he was joined by Cooper trained as a service dog for Warrior Canine Connection. The two worked together at public events. Olette said the dog was bred and trained by the organization, which has kept him as an ambassador. Grants to nonprofits such as Warrior Canine Connection would help pay for staff, which include a one-on-one care and training for the dogs. What? One-on-one? Damn. That's some in-depth, detailed training. Wow. Vet bills and operating the facilities where the dogs are raised. They need more money than $50 million. Jesus Christ. Warrior Canine Connection has a puppy cam on its website to help engage users and draw interest to its mission. The organization breeds service dogs for their temperament and ability to work with their human companions. Cooper goes out with me and meets people, Olette said. He is part of the team. In public, people see the dog first. They respect service dogs and have this warm response. For many veterans, having this bond gives them back their lives. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. That is outstanding. Good shit. So, all right, man. Well, again, here you are. You know, I always think, like, what the fuck are you going to talk about? Well, how's it going to go? And then you're over an hour down the road. I mean, I got other articles, but my voice is getting dry and scratchy. Nobody else brings you shit like this. So, here you go. Pregnant pilots and air crew grounded for first trimester under the new Air Force flying rules. Air Force pilots and air crew who are pregnant will no longer be allowed to fly during their first trimester under the revised flight rules announced by the service Tuesday. The move is one of several updates to rules for pregnant women that both restrict and loosen when they can fly. I don't know if you guys heard, but there was 4 identified that passed away in like this nasty mud bog. Like they were doing a training exercise out in a field in Lithuania, and like they drove out in the field and it's a mud bog. Nasty, gooey shit. You ain't getting out of it, especially if there's doors. There's no fucking way. It just sinks into the soupy mess of mud, and you have all that pressure. And what a horrible way, man. Fuck, dude. Like the mud was probably just oozing, seeping in, and filling up the cabin over time. And what a fucking horrible way to go. Jesus. So they recovered the bodies. That's the silver lining behind it. We just read about the veterans could, because it's not signed in yet, could get service dogs for free under proposed legislation. See, okay. That's okay. So it's, Jesus, even less. It's only $10 million annually. And then they were saying for up to a 5-year grant program. So that's how they're coming up with the $50 million total over 5 years. That's all you bastards can put into this, man. I hope they really blow this out of the water. It needs way more support than $10 million. 10. So let's do, let's see. Yeah, 10 million. So that's only 200 dogs. Get the fuck out of here. That only provides a grant for 200 dogs. 200 military veterans, potentially for free, could get service dogs. That number needs to go up. We're definitely going to send money to one of these nonprofits that are doing this great, exceptional work. It's just an easy one to get behind. That's for sure. We're talking, what? There's a war on vets. Dems launch plan to counter Trump's move. Just all this shit, dude. Just bullshit lies. And even some of these publications, military publications, you can see their bias. Like, fuck. It just so here. Angry over planned cuts at the Veterans Affairs facilities and a lack of communication from the department leaders about those moves, congressional Democrats are plotting confirmation holds, legislative obstruction, and unofficial hearings in an attempt to create public outrage over the administration's change to veterans programs and benefits. But yet they won't do anything to help reduce the waste of money that's out there. It's crazy. It's ass backwards. This is the left doing stupid shit again. And it's not perfect, but they got to trim the fat, dude. There's a lot of people that, could do more and that they don't. So as you see here, you got Russia offensive in Ukraine looms. UK says security guarantees key to lasting peace in Ukraine. Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, to skip multinational meeting on Ukraine support. Hegseth will not attend a gathering of 50 countries to coordinate military support for Ukraine. Multiple European officials and U.S. officials said the first time the coalition will gather without America's Secretary of Defense participating. I don't know, man. We need to get reimbursed for our money. Jesus Christ. All that shit that was sent. Let alone Afghanistan, what, billions of dollars of equipment? I don't even have that number. It's crazy. Anyways, we keep going on and on. Did go on and on. Enough is enough. But yeah, man. So we're gonna do some good with crypto. Excited about it. Check this out.
From the battlefields to the blockchain, hear the call, hear the sound. Heroes standing tall, champions all around. A mission carved in code on pulse, chain, sacred ground. Uplifting vets and first responders, tokens value coming unbound, bound. Give it up, it's freedom or bust. With every strength and step, the legacy and just we trust. Raise the flag for heroes, marching through and through. Veterans and heroes all, pulse chain's finest crew. On every mission the LP grows, we rise, earning gains on through the night. A token built to honor the brave,